First of all, we have two reasons why we need to be energy independent of foreign oil. One is a national security issue, and the other, my friends, is because climate change is real. Climate change is real. The Earth is warming, and it is a result of greenhouse gas emissions. Now, there may be somebody in this audience that doesn't believe me. Let me put it to you this way. Suppose that we are wrong and climate change is not real, and we enact green technologies and we reduce greenhouse gas emissions. All we're doing is giving our children a cleaner planet. Suppose we are right and do nothing. Suppose we are right that the planet is warming, that greenhouse gas emissions are causing incredible impacts to our planet, and we do nothing. I don't think that's right for future generations of young Americans. I think it's dead wrong. Look, we are dependent on foreign oil, and we are dependent on foreign oil from places that are not very stable or are not friendly to us. This guy Chavez in Venezuela, who is a rabid anti-American. Nigeria is unstable. About a year and a half ago, there was an attempt by terrorists, suicide bombers, to destroy an oil refinery in Saudi Arabia. They failed. Experts tell me if they had succeeded, the price of oil would have gone to $150 a barrel overnight. So our national security is at stake here, that we have to be energy independent, independent of foreign oil. The second reason is, as I mentioned, because of climate change. We can do it, my friends. We're a nation that put a guy on the moon. We're the leader in innovation and technology all over the world. Every new invention, the iPod, whatever it is, comes from the United States of America. By the way, I was out at Google not long ago, talked to 1,200 of their employees, young employees, all of them very liberal, but they're the smartest. They're the smartest people in the world. These young people are the smartest people in the world, and they're living and working here in the United States of America. So we can do it. And I'd like to mention one area that we've got to, that one of the two things. One, Joe Lieberman and I, my favorite Democrat, and I have proposed legislation which is called cap and trade. If you own a company or corporation in industry and you reduce your greenhouse gas emissions, then you earn a credit for it. Somebody else starts a business or an industry that emits greenhouse gas emissions, they can buy the credit from you. Meanwhile, we gradually reduce greenhouse gases. It's a free enterprise, market-oriented approach to reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The second thing is nuclear power. I want to mention very quickly to you. Nuclear power has to be part of any real reduction in greenhouse gases. It's real, it's able to do it, and let me just remind you quickly that the French, we always imitate the French. 80% of their electricity is generated by nuclear power. It's a question of reprocessing or storing. By the way, I stopped in Paris on the way back from my last trip to Iraq and met the president of France, and he is the first pro-American president of France in many, many years, which shows if you live long enough, anything can happen. And he's also, as we also know, he may be the first French leader since Lafayette, but I'm not sure. But the guy is really a brilliant genius because he chose to vacation in the state of New Hampshire. So we all know what a great guy. What a great guy he is. A little more pandering there, but so nuclear power has got to be part of the equation that we reduce greenhouse gas emissions. I'm for solar, I'm for wind, I'm for tide, I am for all of those things. And I'm for hybrid cars, and I'm for developing an electric battery that we can put into automobiles of people that only drive short distances every day. But we got to focus the attention of the American people on it. We've got to make it the highest priority, and we have to act before something very serious happens. And if somebody would point out anyone